had a zechus, I was close with a Yid. His name was Rabbi Donner, Zichroine Levrucha. He lived in London and England in Golders Green. He's a very rich guy. And he was one of the biggest Bala Tzedukah in that time. We're talking big Tzedukah. Beligas Muas, millions of millions, non-stop. For all people who are needed, Yesoime Malmunas, Levuvus Nishburis, and Befrat. He was a boine and maikem ille shel Teure on a moiridige high level. He had a personally, rochnes die Taiva, he wanted to have a Yesosche villain for any price with the Gadol Yisrael, with Rishi Yeshivas, the biggest what we had in the generation. He had the Yesosche villain mit Haguan Harav Wosner, Zeicha Tzadik Lebrucha Baal Shevet Halayvi, Haguan Reb Chaim Kanevsky, Zichroine Lebrucha, and the list is going on and on and on. Mamish Gadol Yisrael, Rabuna V'Talmidaim. But one big tzaddik in Guan, he couldn't have. Whenever he was in Eretz Yisrael, he went in to a Guan tzaddik, Rabbi Yaakov Meyer Shechter Shlita, and he asked him, Rebbe, I would like to have with you a Yesosches will for any price. And Rabbi Yaakov Meyer, the tzaddik, answered him every time, and he looked at him, and he told him, very honest and idle, Mr. Donner, I don't know you. You don't look like my culture. You don't have a beard. You don't have long pious. The Levish is totally different. And he's not comfortable to be a part in a shittif with Mr. Donner. And he couldn't have him. Every few months, whenever Mr. Donner was in Eretz Yisrael, he went again and again and again. Rebbe, maybe we can make now a Yesosche will. And Rav Shechter, the Holy Tzaddik, answered him with very idle geantwortet, Mr. Donner, believe me, I have full respect for you, whatever you do in the world, for the Eibishten, for the Teure, but to make a Yesosche will and to be mamish shittif with you, it's not my cup of tea. You have to understand it. So b'derech kovet, he couldn't have him. One day, Mr. Donner was in Eretz Yisrael for a duvische bigdisha, a big tzedukah inyan. And he was finishing the tzedukah and he had like an emergency call from New York that he has to be as soon as possible in New York for a very big Teure tzedukah inyan. He didn't make a reservation. He didn't have time. He ran to the airport. And he bought a ticket in the airport, but there is not available a business class seat or first class, only economy. Mr. Donner, to sit economy, he didn't have a choice. The next business class seat is only tomorrow. So he had a choice. Oh, wait one day and go bechovedik like an oisher, like a rich guy to sit in first class, or he has to catch this plane in an hour and sit economy. So he took economy because he wants to run, to be apart from a very big tzedukah inyan. And in the economy, he sits Leben a Chassidische Bucher, next to a Chassidische Bucher. The age was 19, 20 years. And he sees the Chassidische Bucher sits with his rekel, non-stop, had a sefer. The sefer was about Shmiras Hanayim, and the Bucher learns and learns and learns. It's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It's 8 hours, non-stop. And the Bucher learns very honest and very ehrlich in this cipher, page by page. And Rabbi Donner looks at him, it's real. This Bucher is something. And he asks the Bucher, may I ask you who you are? I see you learning this sefer for 8 hours. So he asked him, only this sefer? You don't learn Gemara, Mishnayos, Chemish, other Svurim. Only this sefer for hours. We're sitting together 8 hours. It's very holy Shmiras Hanayim, but I'm wondering myself. The Bucher answers him with his Eitelkeit. I don't know you, but let me tell you, I'm a Chusen, Baruch Hashem. My Chassan is in 3 months. And My family is a very poor family. My father doesn't have even a penny for my chasana. My father calls me and tells me, Zalmi, sad to tell you, your chasana is coming up in 3 months. I don't have even a penny. And I can't go fundraising to New York or in other states because I'm not healthy. So he told Zalmi, there is no choice. You have to close the Gemara, go out from yeshiva, and go to New York, and go from besmedrish to besmedrish, mebayis lebayis, from town to town, and collect money for your own wedding. Don't have a choice. So Zalmi had tears in his eyes, and he tells his father, Be'etzim, you're right. I have to do something. I know you're not healthy. You can't do it. I have to do it. But I'm working so hard for my Yerushalayim, for my Shmiras Einayim. Now, if I have to go to the airport and sit on the plane, every seat has movies, and go to the streets in America, in New York, it's not healthy for Shmiras Einayim. I don't know what to do. His father tells him, Zalmi, go to the Rebbe, to the Moire Derech, ask him what to do. Whatever he says, we'll do. He went to the Rebbe, his Rebbe, and his Rebbe on the spot told him, Zalmi, Kibbud Abu Em, you don't have a choice. You have to go out from the Shiva for a few weeks, close the Gemara, and now is the time, Aislasis Lashem, for your own chasana, you have to do the best. And the Bucha was crying to the Rebbe, Shmiras Einayim, I work so hard, and I want to be chasana, I want to be a Kedoshim Tiyel Hashem Elokaychem. The Rebbe told him, I have a good idea, and you will have Siyata D'Shmaya. Take along a cipher, the Shmiras Einayim, and at the airport and at the plane, learn page by page. It will be your shomer. It will hold you and will keep you with Yerushalayim, and don't worry. And you will have Siyata D'Shmaya to make money for your chasana. So now I'm here. So I'm on the plane, and I'm learning the cipher. It keeps me, look around. The Tum and the Zahama, look what's going on in the world. It's not good for the neshama, but this is my guarantee, and this is my shmira for Kedushas Einayim and Shmiras Einayim, and I'm learning this, and it keeps me and it holds me. Mr. Donner, Betzin Donner, was so impressed and inspired. He was amazed from this bucher. Looking at him, it's real. That bucher is a Yerushalayim, on a higher level. The way he talked, the way he explained it. And he's mamish, he can't come over himself. So Mr. Donner asked him, Bucher Leben, your name is Zalmi? Zalmi, how much money do you need for the chasana? Zalmi answers him, my father told me, I need a lot of money, but don't come home less than $25,000. $25,000 is mamish for the chasana, the night. The poor chasana, mamish the what we must. But I need more. But 25 is like, without this, please don't come home. Ben Sidona asked him, Zalmi, if you find Eliyahu Novi, and Eliyahu Novi asks you, how much is the most money you need, and your father will be happy, and everything will be covered. Zalmi told him, like Jokadik, my father told me, if you find Mashiach or Eliyahu Novi, tell him that I need mamish, important, $150,000. This is be'emes what I need. But it's unbelievable. He'd know that it's not possible, but he was joking. Zalmi, if you find him, tell him we need 150. So Ben Zion Donner told Zalmi, Zalmi, I have good news for you. I'm Eliyahu Novi. And the Bucha was laughing. What? You're Novi? Doesn't make sense. The Bucha was joking and told him, like, Eliyahu Novi doesn't have a beard with long pious, with the Hasidic levish. Doesn't make sense. So Ben Sidon answered him, well, we are in Gulas now. Now is a Sturis Punim. And Eliyahu Novi is hiding. So it looks like I'm looking now. But when Tzadalus et Luve Mashiach will come, wow, you'll see my bed, my pious, et Udibes Galya, also you said, like it have to be. But now it's in Gulas. This is a Sturis Punim. They were joking. And Ben Sidona told them, what will you do if I, Aliyu and Nuvi, give you right now $150,000? What is your next step? Zalmi on the spot answers, when I come to JFK, the plane landed, I'm taking my luggage, and the next plane back to Eretz Yisrael. I'm not going in Bechlal to New York. So Ben Sidona asked him, well, you are already here in New York, and you don't want to look. There is Williamsburg, there's Borough Park, there's Monsey, Lakewood, Kiryas Yoel, Sidische towns, a lot of B'nai Torah, Rabunim Talmidayan. You don't want to look in? Say hello, Shalom Aleichem. Take a look. The Bucha answers him with strong, with no way, not even a second. If I have $150,000, I'm taking the next plane back, and I'm back to the yeshiva, to the Gemura, and I'm preparing for my chasana. Ben Sidona told them, let me tell you, I'm Aliyu Novi, and I have the $150,000. He gave him a check, and in the airport, Ben Sidona bought him the ticket for the next flight back to Israel. And he went back in a few hours, and he was begleiting him, Ben Sidona, to the next flight. He flew back to Israel, to Eretz Yisrael. He came to Eretz Yisrael, and he went then home. His father was shocked. Zalmi, you just went. And he told him the whole story. His father was fainting. Whoa. They deposited the check, and the check went through, and the money is in the account. He went to his Rebbe with the father. Rebbe, you don't know what happened? This is the story. They show a copy from the check for the Rebbe, and the Rebbe answered, I think this was Mamish Aliyu Novi. It was a shliach min hashamayim. It's a story we never heard such a thing. And the Bucha told him all the prutim that he was inspired about the Sefer Shmiras Hanayim. He told them and explained them the whole story. The Rebbe asked the Bucha, do you know the name? The Bucha answered, I only know the last name. He didn't want to tell me more prutim. The last name is Donner. And he told me he lives in London. So it looks like Aliyu Novi lives in London. The last name is Donner. And a few months after that, the same Rebbe Zion Donner came in again to that Rebbe, and that Rebbe was Haguna Tzaddik Rabbi Yaakov Maya Shechter Shlita. And he comes into Rabbi Yaakov Maya, the Rebbe, I have with so many Gadol Yisrael, Yisosches villains. I would love to have with you for any price. Give me the price, I'll pay it. Epis, something. Rabbi Yaakov Maya Shechter, ask him, the last name is Donner? You was a few months ago with a bucher, a chsidische bucher in the airplane, and this was the story. And Ben Zion Donner was shocked. How knows the Rebbe? So the Rebbe, Rav Shechter, tells him the bucher davens with me, and I know the story. And the Ben Zion told him, yes, I was so impressed and inspired from the holy bucher, I would give him more also. On the spot, Rabbi Yaakov Maya Shechter told for Ben Zion Donner, if this is the case, you are a man like, was he so machshev, a bucher, when you see without Shmiras Hanayim, that means who you are. And I want now on the spot to make with you a Yisosches villain. And on the spot, Rabbi Yaakov Maya wrote a letter, a Yisosches villain, that it's as a fear for him to be apart with this guy, Ben Zion Donner, because you are machshev. And now, the beard is not the problem, the boot. The pies is not the problem. The bend down, the necktie, the short reckle, the look. No. The neshama, the hearts from Ben Zion Donner, the value. He is machshev. And he had the Yisosches Willen with the great tzaddik, Rabbi Yaakov Maya Shechter. But not a lot of people had the zichus. Rabbi say, Klal Yisrael, whoever listens, we have two messages from this story. One, about the Bucher. The Bucher was working on himself. He wants to be mechazik and shmiras hanayim. He did something. He took the cipher, and he was real, and did whatever he can to be mechazik himself and shmiras hanayim. And guess what? He had thinking maybe he will make $25,000. Alavai! He couldn't believe it. But Hashem saw what he's doing for shmiras hanayim. $150,000. He sent him a shliach. You get what you pay. He put effort in shmiras hanayim. He had $150,000. All time, whenever you do something shmiras hanayim, Hashem pays back. Not every time you see it on the spot. It takes a lot of time. But this bucher, on the spot, shmiras hanayim. The second message is much stronger. Rav Shechter, he thought to himself, he doesn't believe that Mr. Donner is in the highest level from shmiras hanayim yet. Apple pecan, because he was machshev shmiras hanayim. That's why I want to be apart with him. Not because Mr. Donner is in that highest level. I don't think so. Only because he's just machshev. Now, when we will be machshev more and more, the topic in the Indian from shmiras hanayim, kedushas hanayim, slowly we'll get there. It's enough first, we shall be machshev, and then we'll be a partner with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Rabbi shall helfen. We'll all, whatever we do for shmiras hanayim, shall we be zoiche, it shall bring us nesias chaim, and bruchen atzluche, and nachasin gesinnt, bis we will be zoiche, zu Mashiach Tzedkayni, b'mahayru, b'yomayni, b'noy marumay.